Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. We are back with another wig install, and today's wig is from Nadula Hair Amazon. I'm showing you guys their pre-everything 13x4 glueless lace front wig. Now this lace does come pre-cut, pre-plucked, and pre-bleached, and it's also considered a put on and go wig because this one does have the ear tape adhesives, therefore less work for you to do when it comes to melting the lace. Now I do have this wig in a nice reddish brown color. It is 180% density, and I do have this one in 24 inches, but because this is a curly texture, it does look a little shorter, so I just like to point that out to you guys, okay? Now this wig is super beginner friendly, at least in my personal opinion. There wasn't too much that had to go into it, and you guys know me, I always find a way to make my wig installs easy and painless, especially for you guys. That way it's easy to follow. So as usual, I'm going to give you guys a quick unboxing. They sent some gifts along with the wig. I'm going to give you guys a close-up of the hair texture, the color, the lace, all that good stuff. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and just add some foundation all over this lace. Now the lace was just a tad bit white, so adding foundation is key. That way it can match, your skin color as best as possible. I went ahead and threw the wig on, made sure everything was centered, made sure everything was secure, and you guys already know when it comes to these pre-cut laces, it does not match my natural hairline the best way possible. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up to show you how my natural edges are sticking out. So I will have to add some baby hairs onto this lace, but we'll talk about it once we get there. So once I'm comfortable with the wig and I'm okay with how it's centered and everything like that, now it's time to actually use that ear tape adhesive. You're just going to peel off that strip and just stick it down. It is very simple. Now my sideburns are very noticeable even with using this ear tape adhesive. So I'm a little extra careful with it because I don't want that tape on my sideburns, because we do not want any of my sideburns or my edges or anything being ripped out, all right? But once I have everything secure, I did go ahead and just grab some of the hair because I'm going to use the hair to kind of camouflage my sideburns. I like to add some spray on it, and this is a trick that I've been doing for quite some time now whenever I'm promoting a lace front wig. So obviously it's optional, you don't have to do it if you do not want to, but if you have the same issue that I have, this is a good way to hide your sideburns. I will also be adding a little bit of spray onto the rest of the lace just to make sure that the ends are laying as flat as possible because they were sticking up just a little bit. So now I'm going to give you guys a close-up. I'm going to point to where my natural edges are, and you guys will see that the lace stops before my natural edges. So again, this is an issue that I face all the time with these pre-cut laces. They do not match my natural hairline, and honestly I'm so used to it by now that I don't even care anymore. So I used my elastic band to allow the lace to melt, and then I added some foundation on the lace. I also did some baby hairs. I did all of that off camera. You guys have seen me do that a million times, but this is what it is looking like now. So it's looking a whole lot better. Alright, so now it's time to style the rest of the hair. If you were expecting a full-on curly routine, I'm telling you right now, this is not the tutorial for you. I like to make my life a whole lot easier, and I could have done a curlier hair routine, but I didn't really feel like doing all of that, and honestly the hair looks pretty good as is. So what I did was I cut off some of those stringy ends, which you guys will actually notice like on a lot of these curly wig units, the ends are a bit stringy. I just cut them off because, you know, I don't like them there and it doesn't really look nice. And then I just cut a little bit of layers in the front. Now, as far as refreshing the hair, all I did was just add a little bit of water, and I also added some gel right at the top, and I was good to go. Was there shedding? Absolutely. This is a curly wig, so expect some shedding. I wouldn't say that it was, you know, extra or it was too much. I would say it was pretty normal, and obviously the more that you manipulate the hair, the more shedding you are going to have. So I like to be very careful, and I take my time, and I'm just very patient with it. You don't really need to do too much once you find a way to kind of finesse your wigs and make it look like you did a whole lot. So I promise you, just follow my routine and you'll be good to go. Okay, you guys, we are officially done with the tutorial. The hair was like 99% dry at this point, so that's why I just went ahead and filmed the outro. But this is basically what the hair looked like when it was dry. Obviously, if you would like the hair to look even bigger, you're just going to fluff it out. But I was okay with how it was looking right here. I felt like it had a lot of volume, and you also saw a lot of the curl pattern as well. I wanted that curl pattern to stick out, especially with this beautiful reddish brown color. So I'm happy with it, but comment down below, let me know what you think about it, if you would have done anything differently, etc. The link and all the information will be listed in my description box per the usual. So if you have any concerns and you want to check the link out for yourself, then make sure you check out my description box because everything is listed there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time.